It was a soggy start to the day for many of us, and for about 40 minutes this morning, a stretch of Dunearn Road between Sime Darby Centre and Binjai Park was impassable. According to National Water Agency (PUB), it was due to a flash flood that parts of Dunearn Road became impassable at 10:08 a.m. Quick response officers were deployed to render assistance, and water levels eventually subsided at about 10:50 a.m. Other areas were at risk of flash floods, including the Upper Bukit Timah area, Woodlands and Sunset Drive. PUB said that the heaviest rainfall recorded during a 3-hour period this morning in Bukit Panjang was 159.88 millimeters, which is more rain than normally falls in the whole month of August. Science and Environment correspondent Audrey Tan joins me now to shed light on this. Welcome to the show, Audrey. This is the second time this year that a flash flood has occurred in Dunearn Road near Sime Darby Centre. The first was on April 17th. Heavy rain caused a similar incident as well. Why is the area seeing a repeat of flooding, Audrey? And is there anything done to mitigate the risks of such an occurrence from happening again?
So this particular area that saw flash floods today is historically known to be flood prone. So that area, I guess, it's pretty much low-lying compared to other areas. And when you have heavy rain, like what happened in April and again today, you will see flash floods. I think the incidents are also happening amid ongoing works to widen and deepen the Bukit Timah Canal, which is in the area. And when completed, the Ministry of Sustainability and the Environment did say that when this is done by 2024, the maximum water level in this section of the canal is expected to be 1 meter lower for the same rainfall intensity that we saw back in April. Back in April, the heavy rain was caused by two different types of weather phenomena, a Sumatra squall, as well as the effects of a storm brewing off the Philippines. For today's rain, I'm still waiting for updates from NEA about the cause of the heavy rain today, but they did warn that throughout the second fortnight of August, we will be expecting more rain than usual because the monsoon rain band is hovering over our region.
On that, Audrey, thundery showers, like you said, are expected for the rest of August. So what are Singapore's defences to guard against flooding with more rain expected?
So Singapore is adopting a multi-pronged approach to dealing with flooding. National Water Agency has a resource pathway receptor approach. So pathways are what we can expect with our drains and our canals. This is what channels the water from areas into our reservoirs and all that. Source approaches would be the installation of, like, for example, detention tanks on buildings, and receptor pathways would also be things like rain gardens along the side of riverbanks. So because nature can absorb more water compared to a concrete floor. So that is supposed to help reduce the runoff into our drains. But I guess it's also worth noting that there is a limit to how much we can deepen and widen our drains by. National Water Agency is also working with NUS now to develop a model that can better predict flooding events due to heavy rain and also due to sea level rise. And that model would probably help with how we can plan for such future events in the future. But as of now, we are not really seeing any impacts of climate change on our rainfall yet, although climate scientists have warned that if nothing is done to stop more emissions going to the atmosphere, we can expect to see bouts of heavier rain in the future. So these are just some strategies that Singapore is trying to reduce our instances of flooding events here in Singapore.